Right, get the webcam up and running. Good to see you all. Welcome, everybody. Let's get a couple of things here rocking. All right. So welcome, everyone. My name is Fausto Pugliese from Cybertrain University, and welcome here at 10 a.m. here, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about Friday, a flash meeting with Fausto, which means I'm going to go out there. I'm going to show you some stocks that we've traded. We're going to talk about what's moving in the morning. We're going to talk about some day trading. We'll talk about some swing trading. We're going to show you exactly how the market moves in today's volatile markets. And we're going to talk about level 3, level 4, all these things about how to predict the future and stop focusing on the past. Now, what if you notice, we did post up a link up there. We had 5 questions. We did a quick little quiz for you. Please take your quiz. If you haven't done it, you could do it right now. You know, it's going to take you about 2-3 minutes. We're going to go over those answers and want to see, basically test your knowledge. You know, want to see how you did and go from there. We just posted a link up there again. So just feel free to click on that. So while all of you are doing that, let me just go over a quick little risk disclosure. Just please keep in mind this is strictly for educational purpose only. There's no guarantees. I'm not making any promises, no warranties. You know, once again, profits vary student for student. So, and you can lose all your money in trading. I'd like to warn you about that. So please make sure you know you don't trade over your head. Okay. So anyway, with that said, this is what we're going to talk about today. Today's event, we're going to probably go for about maybe 45 minutes. Okay. It's going to get very intense. But what we're going to cover is we're going to talk about something called Iceberg Orders. I'm going to show you how to follow the smart money. Why is that? I live here in New York. I was a market maker. I'm going to teach you how traders work. I work for some of the biggest brokerage firms in the industry. I'm going to show you exactly how they do those things to trade in today's volatile markets. I've been doing it for about 30 years. Nothing really has changed from 30 years ago till today, other than you don't got to get a job here and live here in New York and do it. You don't got to pay thousands of dollars for softwares anymore. You don't have to split the profits, and ticket charges don't cost you $20, $30 a ticket, where now you get them for free. But the idea and the technology is exactly the same, and you're going to really probably be very disturbed when you find out all this opportunity we're going to teach you today. And then the number one goal today, what I'm going to do, okay, is I want to register every single one of you to watch me and my staff and my traders, hundreds, if not thousands of traders live online. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you some lessons this week. You're going to get in there next week, and you're all going to have a lot of fun getting in there and watching it to say, okay, this makes sense. But let's go out there and put the money where your mouth is. I'm going to give you all that opportunity to see that live. Now, let's just go over the quiz really quick. I know we posted a link right there. For some of you who didn't fill it out yet, just please, you could do it after class, but I just want to go over the answers before we go into the lesson. This will not take long to do this quiz. All right, first of all, first question was that I asked everyone, what moves the stock market, okay? What makes it go up and down? And the correct answer is I had market makers, support and resistance, big banks, their magic block boxes, all the above. But the correct answer was D, okay? Volume of big orders from buyers and sellers are what move the market. Next question I had right here is how many levels are there to view order flow? Is it A, B, C, D, 3, 4, 12, 6? Okay, the answer is there are 4 levels. Okay, you got level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. So that was question number 2. Question number 3, why are indicators like RSIs and MACDs not primary strategies to use for trading? And the correct answer for this one was B. They lag behind, okay, the chart and volume. That's the reason why. Question 4, if the market continues to sell off or drop, who will be the least worried? Investors, traders, Jamie Dimon, okay? Well, the answer is traders. We love the volatility. We want the stock market to go down. We want it to go up. This is how we make our money in trading. Market right now is obviously at zero today. The Dow Jones is literally flat. But this is what we do. We traders want volatility. Question 5. What do icebergs create? Buyers and sellers, market crash, the Titanic to sink. That's a pretty stupid question. Support and resistance levels. The answer is D. Levels of support and resistance levels, and this is what we're going to talk about today. Everyone is out there learning how to buy and sell stocks. They're always taught support and resistance levels, but how do you know you really have support and resistance levels if the buyers and sellers are not out there? That's what we're going to focus on. All right. The last question brings us back why we are here today. Now, we're going to talk about iceberg orders, and not only that, I'm going to invite all of you to watch this. Let me just bring this up and show you what got going on. This, everybody, is our trading room. This is what I was talking about earlier. Now, if you notice, Josh Levinton is one of our instructors, been almost here, almost a decade now. You notice how he's obviously you see how he's actually showing levels, showing you buying stocks like PGY. This stock literally went from this morning from $6 all the way to almost $10 a share. We're going to talk about that. You're going to meet people like Alex, Steven, Mark, Chuck, Grant. Look at these people showing how they short stocks, how they make money, how they think for themselves. But to you to be part of this, you need to understand why they're in here, why are they buying these stocks, why they're selling them when they are, and how to work together like a team. So, but it all starts with iceberg orders. So definitely large orders on the bid and ask are what make these orders. Now, large enough potentially generate major support and resistance levels in the stock market. That's what makes these big block orders work for you. And we're all going to start off with this thing called NASDAQ Total View. Now, just a real quick question. Does anybody here have NASDAQ Total View? Anybody here have it? We're getting double bled between you and Lee. Just make sure you turn off your microphone on. You can turn your mic off on the other room. Lewis, you don't have level 3. Okay. Anyone else? What about you, BJ? Ash? Who else we got in? Alexander? No one has it. Okay. Did everyone? By the way, I was actually yesterday. I was live at the NASDAQ Center. You could actually watch the video on our Twitter or our Facebook page. But NASDAQ has me as a featured guest to come there and actually teach you how to use their platform. Not because Fausto's a great trader or anything like that. It's nothing to do with that. It has to do that NASDAQ wants you to understand how to trade the market properly and how to use the technology that they built to teach you how to play this game. Now, but I'm going to show you how it works, okay? And let me tell you, get ready because it's going to get very, very disturbing because you're going to see something right now and you're going to be like, my God, that's how I knew the market worked this way. How did I not? Why? How come someone didn't show me how to do it? Well, now you're going to see it. Well, let me get my little pointers out here really quick. Hold on. Where's my animation so you guys can follow along? There we go. There's my little red dot. Okay. So what we got over here is we got buyers and we got sellers. And what you're going to notice, there's a lot of buyers and there's a lot of sellers at every single price level. The thing that you have to look at is what makes support and resistance levels, okay? And right here, if you'll notice, we're looking at a stock, we're looking at a chart right here, and you can see how the stock goes from $10.30 and goes all the way down to $9.60. And then it bounces. And then it goes up, hits a resistance, comes down, bounces. Now, my question to you is this. What made that stock bounce? Can anybody tell me? What made that stock go up? What do you think? No, it's not a MACD. By the way, if you cannot answer this question, you should not be trading. And please don't take this in a bad way, but I've seen people blow up their accounts not because of stupidity, it's because of ignorance. And ignorance costs you a lot of money. So you should all be able to answer this question. Carl, I didn't hear from you. Okay, let me tell you something. I am here and I take this class very seriously. If you can't answer this question, you should not be here. David, what did you come up with? Joe, you're right. Dan, you're right. Okay. Jeffrey, you're right. Mike, you're wrong. Nancy, you're right. Lewis, we're going to get there. But Lewis, that's a good point. You got the right answer, but the right answer is this: buyers and sellers. Now, please don't forget that I told you that, because I'm going to ask you that question probably several times in this event. Okay. If you don't believe that buyers and sellers will run the market, you should not even be here and you should not even be in trading. But let me show you how things work. Buyers equal support levels, okay? So no matter what you think a support level and where it comes from, you will not have a support level unless the buyers are out there. And if you notice over here on NASDAQ Book Viewer, you see how we're looking for the buyers on the left-hand side. We work at our way down, and you'll notice that there's 237,000 shares out there, and there are 34 different orders that make up all those buyers at 960. So think about it for a second. All those buyers right there, that's what makes that support level. So when you wonder why this stock bounced, it wasn't because, Jamie Dimon from Chase said so. It wasn't Warren Buffett. It wasn't, the president or the Fed, or it was because of that order makes up probably 20, 30, probably 50 times more the average of any buyer at any price level. Now think about it. How much smarter and better trading decisions you would make by knowing that? Well, you know what? How many of you out there want to sell a stock? You're like, damn it, why did I not know where to sell it? Why did it go down? Why didn't I not see that coming? Well, let's look at here on the resistance, okay? Stock goes from 1380 and then shoots up within 30 minutes, hits a resistance at 1450, and then goes right back down to 1380. How ticked off would you be of making almost $1,000 on that trade, and then lose it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, how did this even happen to me? Okay? It was because if you didn't notice that, which I said earlier, of seeing where the sellers are, which made that resistance, and you didn't get out because the 4,000 share seller sounds like a lot and probably more you would probably ever trade, or the 6,000, but maybe you're the 300 share seller, the 200 share seller. But you know what? Smart traders want to know, okay, where are the big block orders? Where are the institutions? Where are the high frequency trades? Where are the algorithms? Where are those black boxes or dark pools that you keep hearing about? It's that order out there. And by the way, this is not the Fausto technology, okay? This is not the Cyber Trade University, software. You are looking at the actual exchange. And that's why I go to NASDAQ, because NASDAQ wants you to know, and the New York Stock Exchange and the CBOE, they want you to know. If you're going to trade, you should know how the market works. And believe me, how many of you don't know that? So to be clarified, what we're looking at is big block orders. That's basically what we're looking at, what makes up the total volume of this stock. All right. Thomas, that's a great question. And Thomas' question is, how far is the day ahead of buyers and sellers? He's listed in Hanson what the time is. Let me just bring that. It's a great question. And you know what? We're going to get to that question. Okay? We're going to get to that question. So as we go on, and we're at slide number 24, so we got 90 slides. So I'm up 50% there, a little bit more. I got another 50 slides to go, 60 slides to go, and you're going to see where it comes up. But the overall size, even if it's made up of a bunch of traders, it could also cause a big iceberg order, and it could build as time goes on. All right, because people could keep adding and adding and adding as they go on. So this is the beauty of trading by knowing where are these big block orders and why they go out there, and knowing what they're doing, why they're buying it here and why they're selling it there. And since you're looking at, where those orders are, that's what tells you where the surface of these stocks and where they go out there. So let's look at a couple of other things, specifically like order flow. Okay, this is something that you could use and now understand what is order flow. This is what order flow is. It's the orders that are out there. And I want to dive into a couple of more examples and show you to identify what they actually are. So here we're going looking at the order of NASDAQ Book Viewer. Now, this is what we call NASDAQ. I call it level 3. Wait till I show you level 4. We didn't even get there yet. But level 3, and we're looking at a stock symbol AMC. You notice how, like, all these orders are out there? These are limit orders. These are people like you, if you trade with TD Ameritrade, Schwab, Fidelity. When you're putting out an order, you don't see the orders out there. But when you go right to the source of the NASDAQ exchange, you could see it, and not only see it, it's pretty obvious that there is a substantial buyer at $16. Now, I'm going to ask everybody a question. What do you think is going to happen when we get to $16? What do you think? Mike, good answer. Bill, good answer. Gino, very good answer. Anyone else? What do you think is going to happen when we get down to 16? It's going to probably go up, right? Right, Brooke? Right, Tom? Right, Jeff? Dan? Okay. Anyone else? First of all, what do you think it's going to go down? You think it's going to go down? What do you think is going to happen? People, let me explain to you. And like I told you, I don't want to be rude. This is your money. People are in deep crap right now because, you see what's happened with inflation, all right? Gas is going off the roof. Food prices going off. You saw what happened with COVID. You're probably working from home in your basement. You're like, you know what? You want to get this to work. You're trying to find out the next crystal ball. There is no crystal ball. Answer the question. Because if you don't see what I see, I'm going to do you a big favor. Close your brokerage firm account and go find a $15 an hour job. And some of you here know Social Security is not going to cover that. All right? But this is the greatest job in the world. There's a reason why, politicians and the street hate Wall Street. Because we do so well. Oh, we got to tax those guys on Wall Street. You know what? I know some of you here feel the same way. You ever thought about joining them? Why they make so much money? Because this is what we do all day. Indicators are laggers. But when you see those orders, that's what makes things run. Because when you see 18 different orders around the world that make 178,000 shares at $16, guess what? What do you think is going to happen to AMC when we get there? Oh, what do you know? Stock goes up. And if you knew that and you got in it at 16 and you sold it, look at that, within 30 minutes later at 1660, and like I said, I'm going to ask a lot of questions and I need answers. If you bought the stock at 16 and you sold it 30 minutes later at 1660, you had 1,000 shares. How much money did you make, everyone? What is 1660 minus 16, everybody? Good way to go, Thomas. Tom, I like you very much. You're very, very involved. You're very active. Lewis, right. 60 cents. Could everyone write that in there? 60 cents. Just write 60 cents. Just write 60. Just so I know that you're paying attention. Just write 60. All right. Thanks, Dan. Now there you are. John, Ken, JD, Daryl, good to see you. Ryan, Rudy, Craig, good. 60 times 1,000 is $600. Krishman, you're absolutely right. $600, if you do that every day, you know how much money that is over the course of the year? Anybody have a calculator? Anybody can think? Anybody got good math? This was nice about this. Make sure you always think. $60. How much money are you making a year? That's right. Over $100,000 a year. Who doesn't want that job? Who doesn't want that job? Right? And how would you have known? Listen, if you made half that, maybe say you made $300. Where are you making $300 a day? Okay? And don't be fooled of the people on YouTube and the Twitter. Hey, I made $37,000 today. Hey, this guy made a killing on crypto. Forget about those people. Listen, you know and I know you just want to live. Okay? That's why I've been doing it for 30 years. And believe me, those guys won't be there too long. For them to go out there and make 10, 20, oh, let me introduce you my next $1 million trader. Okay. You know how much money you got to risk to make $1 million? You're definitely not going to make it starting with a $5,000 account or a $10,000 account, even a $100,000 account. Okay? But I know some of you here, you can make $300 a day, $50,000 a year salary. Who doesn't want that job? Right? That's a week's pay for most people. That's right, Lewis. It really is. But you don't got to kill it. Andrea says, sign me up. Andrea, I'm not even there yet. You think this is it? It's going to even get even better. All right? Let's look at American Airlines. Listen, it works for every stock, every brand name stock, okay? American Airlines, moving up steady, okay? Now, can anybody tell me where should we sell this stock? If you own this stock, what did you do in the past to kind of give you that idea when to get out? Where do we get out? What do we need? Got a couple of question marks coming in. Good. I like that. Anyone else? You got to follow the money. You got to follow the money. It's not 14. We got to know where the sellers are, right? Okay. Well, let's go hop over here to NASDAQ Book Viewer. And where the sellers are on the right, all right? So I'm looking over here on the right, and I'm looking at 6,000 share seller, 5,100, 4,800. Oh, we got a 54,000 share seller at 1425. What do you think is going to happen next at 1425? Simi has a question. Level 3 shows orders that are not market orders. No, they're not market orders. They're limit orders. They're limit orders. And yes, and by the way, these are all real orders. Okay? You can't go out there and put orders on the exchange. They won't let you put fake orders. And if you do find somebody, please let me know how to do that because I'll be a gazillionaire right now. And the right answer is right. It's probably going to go down. And guess what? If you didn't have that game plan, and you didn't get out 1425, and you hit that guy at 1425, you just went from 1425 all the way down to 1360, like that. How would that suck? Could I ask you a question? Do you ever feel sometimes you trade, and as soon as you buy it, the thing goes down, right? And then as soon as you sell it, the damn thing goes up. If you feel that sometimes you do a trade like that, it's like, I don't understand, I can't do anything right. You feel like people are watching you, right? Andre said, that's me. Okay. Jeff says, yep. You know what your problem is? Your problem is they're not watching you. You ain't watching them. You really think they care about your couple hundred shares? These guys are moving thousands, tens of thousands of dollars of shares, millions, billions of dollars. You think they care? You know what you are to them? You're the ants on the floor, and you're just getting the crumbs, okay? You think they're here to make $50,000, $100,000 a year? Okay? Listen, I live here in New York. You ever watched any TV shows? The Hamptons, okay? The rich of the rich. People from all over the world come here, all right? This is where everything's known. All these big shots from Wall Street, where do you think they go? They got these, they rent homes. They didn't even buy homes. They rent homes. They pay $1 million to rent a home for 3 months. Okay? And could you believe that? $1 million they'll pay, okay, to rent a home for 3 months? You know what the house costs? Like, man, they that rich? Yeah. You know what? This is what they do all day. But for people like you and I, the ordinary Joe that's just trying to, blue collar, just trying to make a day's pay, someone that's retired that just doesn't want to, live off his money, but wants to, build on it. because we are living longer. There's no better way than doing it right here. Question here. There's no worry about there in the Hamptons homes. They're sure not, Louis. Jay has a question, but won't their limit orders shut off as the stock price drops below 25? Well, listen, this is the things I'm going to show you next week when we're live in the market. Okay. I just want to talk about that stock earlier. Remember that stock I showed you in the trading room? Does everybody remember the stock symbol? Let me bring it up here. Hold on. Anybody remember it? Here it is. PGY. When we started at 10 o'clock this morning, because we're already 30 minutes in, stock was $7.50. Okay? $7.50. Within 30 minutes, look where it went up to. It's already at 11. It started this morning at $5. Can I ask everybody a question? When was the last time somebody ever showed you a stock that went from $5 to $11 in a matter of an hour? Have you ever been in a stock like that before? Andrea says never. Hart says never. Anyone else? I wish. Anybody else? Look, I'll even share. I don't know if you guys can see this in the room. Look at all of you guys. I wish. Look at all of you. Look at all the news. Nope. Look at that. Look forward to it. All right? Well, guess what? This is our trading room. Look, plus 26. Alex did pretty well. Grant did well. Robert did well. Look, they're trading the stock. Okay? They're in there. Robert, in and out. 1033 out at 1062. These are the traders. These are our traders trading the stock right now. These are the people I'm going to introduce you and get in there. By the way, you hear him talking about on the TV? You hear him talking about it on some crystal ball that you got going on? This is why people love this business. All right? All right. I'm going to do a poll. And my poll question is this. Is this stock going up or down? Let's see if you can answer this question. It's a very easy question. You should be able to answer it right away. Listen, once again, if you can't answer this question, you should quit trading, okay? And if you're not answering this question, that means you're not paying attention. Listen, the worst thing that can happen to you to answer this poll is that you'll get the answer wrong and then you'll never do it again. That's the way you got to look at it. All right? So I'm going to end the poll because obviously it doesn't take that long to fill it out. I'm going to share the results. And you can see 94% of you said it's going down, 6% of you said it's going up. First of all, I have no idea why you think the stock is going up unless you click the wrong button. If you really think the stock is going up, you should quit trading. Okay, period. I mean, I'm just being dead honest with you. All right? Now, for the people, the 94% out there that said it was going down, what is going to make the stock go up? Lewis says, hey, listen to Kramer. Hey, listen, he's an entertainer, so he's been there for, as long as I know. I met him a few times. The buyers. So this is the deal. Do you see buyers on a chart? Do you see buyers on a chart? No. But everybody wants a nice looking chart, right? Everyone needs the 6, 7 screens, all right? So, you know what we need? We got to look at level 3. And when I look at the level 3, I got to have a game plan, okay? Because you know what the biggest thing that we teach you here, which probably the opposite if anyone ever taken training before that they don't teach you. We don't teach you how to make money. Listen, the winners take care of themselves. You know what everyone's biggest problem is? They don't know how to take losses. No one knows how to lose in a good way, okay? Because you're going to lose in trading. And if you don't know how to take a loss, that loss could be a very big loss. It could put you out of business, all right? Think about you going to work. You know, you start employees, you hiring someone. Do you really think you want to teach the person how to do things the right way, right? But once they know what they're doing, you're just sitting there every day. Hey, good job. You did a good job. Good. No, you want to make sure they don't hurt them, more or less hurt yourself. So you have to learn exactly how to know how to take losses in trading. And right there, like it or not, this stock's going to go down an additional 20 cents more. And there is your Achilles heel of the 213,000 share buyer at 1380. Sure enough, some of you be like, "Oh, I can't afford to lose any more money. I'm already down $1.50. I got to get out." And next thing you know, damn it, I just sold it and the stock just went up right back up to 15. Not only would I've not lost money, I would have made money on that trade. Well, did you see that big order out there at 213? Probably not. Probably not. And if you did, you probably just held it just a little bit longer, because that person out there is a hell of a lot. There's a hell of a big buyer out there compared to the 200 and the 1,000 share buyers. Now, let's do the opposite. Where's the resistance on NCTY? Where's the resistance on this stock? See how you guys answer this question. So, okay, just I don't know if you guys can see this, but can everybody see the chat? I don't know if everybody can see it. I'm trying to share the screen. Could you guys see the chat? No? Okay. All right. Doesn't let me. Okay. All right. I was trying to show the chat the way the system works. I guess it doesn't show you how to do that. But anyway, resistance levels are sellers. You work your way down the seller side. I see a big seller at 1388. Did I need a Fibonacci to tell me that? No. Did I need a MACD to tell me that? No. Did I need Fausto Pugliese to tell me no? No. What I needed was level 3 to tell me that. So if I own a stock and I own at 1340, I'm going to have a game plan that within 44 cents, I'm going to be testing a big seller out there, okay? And guess what? If I didn't know that, by looking at the chart, I'm like, oh my God, this stock looks great. I got a double top, which is a breakout. I got thick candlesticks. I got huge volume. My indicators are doing awesome. They're going up. This thing's going to $17. Yeah? Guess what? Boom. Stock dropped down to 1170. Why? Because Fausto was right? No, it was because the sellers were right. I am just a messenger to teach you exactly how to play the game of trading. And if you don't want to learn how to, and I mean, like, think it's just black and white. This is not like, we're not like doing something ridiculous where you got to get a PhD. It's all about just following iceberg orders. Lou said I got to get a bigger screen. Well, listen, you can get multiple screens. Listen, when I started, listen, let me tell you something, Louis. I used to trade on a 15-inch monitor. On one single monitor. If I can make money on a 15-inch monitor, you guys can make money with anything you had. If you can't make money on one, you can't make money on four. All right? We didn't get to there yet. Question is, how do I get level 3? So, a lot of people come up to me and say, hey, Faust, I heard these are fake orders. All right? Listen, there's nothing fake about these orders. All right? By the way, if anyone tells you they're fake orders, they're not a real trader. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Listen, I've been a 12-time champion in the Traders Challenge. I went up against every single school. I tried to go up against other schools. A lot of them chickened out. I should have been been a 25-time world champion in trading. But a lot of people, once again, they don't. Like I said, they sound great. They look great. They're very entertaining. The pictures are always right. But when it comes to it, they don't really know how to trade. Okay, they make things complicated. They make you think and so on. But if anyone tells you these are fake trades, they're not. These are all real trades. How do we know that? Let me talk about time and sales. Does anybody here have time and sales? Anybody here have time and sales? Time and sales are the confirmation of the transaction that takes place. Every trade that you do, it's going to come up here. So the way we have it segregated, if you get a lot of greens, stock's going up. You get a lot of reds, means the stock is going down. So let's look at SKL, this stock we traded, SKLDZ. It went from about $12, it went to $16 in less than a day. Great runner-up. Now, you'll notice that there was a very big seller out here. Now, in theory, you'd be like, oh, big seller, big resistance. So, which makes sense because here's 1450. Here's your big seller, right? And you'll notice it hit it, and then finally it broke out. Now, that's basically contradicting everything I'm saying. No, it's not, because somebody wanted to buy it at 1450. Look at the time in sales here. Look at all these orders. 1450, 1450, 1450, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,000, 7,000. Somebody was buying and this number kept trickling down. And listen, in a matter of, once all those orders were all finished within an hour and a half and there was no more left, boom, thing goes up and breaks out. So what are breakouts? Big orders getting executed. Seem complicated? It's really not. So when you're thinking about buying something and you want to know where to get in, where to get out, or maybe you want to take a chance and say it's going to break out, that's what you need to do. Lewis, I would probably buy it when it gets past 1450. I might pay like 1452, 53 just to make sure. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem chasing a stock. Here's another example. SRAND, big support level here at 17, right? And when you look on the chart, the stock went to 17, went all the way down to 13. How is that even possible? Well, look at the time in sales. 17, 17, 17, 17, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000. Somebody was selling it. And you know what? Eventually, when that buyer gets all what he wants to eat, he's got no more to buy. Guess what? Now you're dealing with a 100-share buyer, 1,800, 100, 100. Big difference from 110,000 to 100. And that's why the stock went down so fast. So think about it. How many times when you do a trade and you're like, damn it, why did the stock go down so fast? Why didn't I get out sooner? Well, did you see the big order getting executed? You know, did you see that big seller out there getting crushed? You know what I mean? Like, this is what it's all about. It's all about supply and demand. And the demand gets eaten up, the stock will continue to go down. Now let's go dive into level 4. This is going to be really cool. Okay, you thought what I showed you here. Wait till you see this. First, imagine taking level 3 and putting in a chart system. And in a chart system, you'll get to see not only the NASDAQ exchange, but now you'll see what's on the New York Stock Exchange. You'll see what's on the EDGX. There are other exchanges around the world. It's just NASDAQ is not the only exchange out there. So what this does is it aggregates all the exchanges. So now you're getting more orders than just on one. And not only that, but you can see how long those people have been out there. How long have they been focused on? So like this example, look at this stock right here. Big buyer out here around 16, about 229,000 shares. This guy's been out there all day. And when you look over here at numbers wise, some of us, like, I guess when you look at it, it could be a little overwhelming sometimes. And I think that's why a lot of people like charts. But when you look at it in this perspective, kind of makes it a little bit easier. Like, look at this example right here. 134,000, 141,000, 52,000. Look at the stock. Went from 960, came all the way down to 870 in a matter of about 30 minutes. And look at all the buyers started kicking in. And guess what? Look how thick those red lines are. I think everyone could, you know, unless you're colorblind, we know what red means, right? Bigger reds, more buyers. More buyers, stock goes up. And by knowing that, that's what drove that stock up. Now, my question to you is this. Did you need an indicator to tell you that, fellow traders? Did you need an indicator to tell you that? You telling me a Bollinger Band's not going to help you? A MACD's not going to help you? A moving average not going to help you? You know what the problem with indicators are? They're laggards. They were invented by mathematicians, smart people, okay? But do you want to be a laggard or do you want to be a leader? Do you want to see what happened in the past or you want to see what's going on in the future? Because there's no indicator is going to tell you that there's a 40,000 share seller sitting here at $20.40. And if you didn't see that coming when you owned it at 19.20, and if you didn't have that game plan to take that dollar profit when that guy showed up, boom, you're right back to where you lost, where you had it, if not even lost even more. Well, Rudy, don't get me about the Sunday gravy, because I have a home living channel I started because I got so much free time on myself, and I actually did a class on that too. All right, one of my hobbies. Once again, look at this chart and look at this chart. Look at this one and look at that one. Like, do you see anything that makes anything better than the other? All I know is I see a lot of good squiggly lines, and whoever teaches me is probably a pretty smart person. So smart that whatever he tells me is probably right. But is that going to help me make money? No. I want to see where the 198,000 share seller was all day, you know, knowing that if I own the stock, what I got to break through or where I got to get out. Spaghetti and meatballs, my God, it does look like a big thing of spaghetti, you know, when you get into those indicators. Once again, did you need an indicator to tell you that? Everybody wants to learn about the indicators. Everybody wants to learn about the indicators. Now let's dive into the real-time markets. Now, I showed you a couple of stocks that made some big moves. All right. Now, our goal is this. Just want to point something out here really quick. Hold on. What do we got here? All right, give me a second here. I want to show you something pretty cool. All right, so is this obvious? Not as obvious. Hold on. All right, this one's not bad. I'm going to show you this one. Here's a stock that we traded today. And here's another stock that we traded. It actually moved pretty good the last 2 days. TBLT. All right. Now, TBLT, you could see here, had a really nice run. Stock we traded. And you could see how the stock, let me bring up, this is a 3-day chart. So this is a stock that if you follow us on YouTube, Twitter, or maybe you're a student of ours, we've been trading the stock the last couple of days. Stock ran from like 320, and it's already at $7. So not only was it a good day trade, but it also was a good swing trade. Now you notice the stock is, let me go back for the single day. What is the stock doing right now? What is the stock doing right now? It just ran to a price around just almost $7. What is it doing? It's dropping, right, Andrea? Why is the stock dropping? Why is it dropping? I don't know. Oops. Move this over. Why is it dropping? Is it because of the moving average? Hold on. Is it because of the stochastic? Is it because of the Shankin? I've seen these commercials all the time. I don't know what the hell that is. Is it because of the Bollinger Band? I know Bollinger. Is it because of him? I don't know. You know what it has to do? This. Look at this seller out here. He's been out here since 10 o'clock this morning. 21,000, 29,000. Look at the sellers start showing up here. If you didn't have that game plan to know where to get at 7, the stock dropped down to 675. You know what? If you watch this stock when the buyers were out here at 625, and now you had a game plan to get out at 7, knowing the seller was out there, knowing that they were out there selling it, in 30 minutes, actually, I'm sorry, let me take that back, 15 minutes. What is 625 minus $7, traders? What is it? 75 cents. 75 cents times 1,000 shares is how much money? Good. Do that every day, $200,000 a year salary. Okay? $200,000. Who doesn't want that job? Who doesn't want that job? let me ask you something. What would you pay for that? What would you pay to get this data? What would you think? Like, is it free? I mean, is it worth $1, $10, $1,000, priceless? I don't know. What do you guys think? You make it sound so easy, Edward. Listen, Edward, you know what the hardest thing to teach? You know what the hardest thing to teach is the discipline and the psychology, meaning greed. Some people start getting greedy and they're like, oh, that was pretty easy. I just made $750 in 15 minutes. Let me try to do that again, you know? So that's the reason why. Now, let me get rid of this thing because it's so damn confusing and move it out of my way because I can't look at this anymore. All right. Now, who wants to learn basically and see this live in the market? Who wants to basically learn this? Well, this is what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to teach you what's called the KISS method. Keep it super simple. A lot of you here make things more complicated than what it is, right? And that's what everybody is looking at. And not only that, but a lot of you people go out there and you trade today's markets and you make it, you know, like I said, you make it so confusing that you don't even do a trade. By the time everything kicks in, it's too late. You know what I'm talking about? So this is what I'm looking to do. You can't be self-taught. First of all, I know everybody wants to go out there and they want to try it. And they say, well, let me see if I like it. Listen, you're wasting your time, okay? You're going to end up blowing up your account. And by the time you figure it out, if you have any money left, you know what? It's just easier if you just went out there and took a few little lessons from other people. Which, by the way, I want to ask everybody that question. On a quick poll. What type of education do you have? Are you self-taught? Do you take paid courses? Do you have a coach, a mentor? I'm just curious. Just want to do a quick poll. And by the way, there's nothing to be embarrassed. Nobody knows who you are. No one's going to rat you out. You know, just be honest. I mean, are you self-taught? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are. You know what? There's a lot of people out there that want to lose weight. You know, and what do? They buy a book. They'll go buy, you know, Weight Watchers. You know how let me tell you something. Anyone ever here try to go on a diet? Do you know, you want to know how to lose weight? You want to really, really know how to lose weight? Okay? Tell you exactly how to do it. All right? Go hire a nutritionist and go get a personal trainer. Get somebody involved in your life, and then you'll see how fast you'll lose weight. Okay? After you do the 17th diet, but do you know what people say? Oh, but that costs money. Listen, is your health more important to you? Okay? Or you just want to just keep doing it when it's not working? A lot of you here want to make this work. Okay? You tried. Stop pretending and going out there and doing it on yourself. You have to learn how to do this. Listen, CyberTrade University, we've been endorsed by some of the biggest brokerage firms in the industry. All right? And I can't even name all of them. I'm just naming a few. And I'm talking brand names. I'm talking big companies. Thinkorswim, NASDAQ, TradeStation, you know, Schwab. I've done events for them. We have a 5-star rating in Google, which you probably never heard of anywhere. We got an A rating at the Better Business Bureau. You'll never hear that anywhere. Why is that? And why? For doing it for 30 years, and still doing it and rocking and having an endorsement is because we teach you how to do it the right way. And now listen, is this for everybody? No, I'll be lying to you. But you should try. You might figure it out and it might work, but it's not something you're going to learn in an hour. Okay? So let's make some smarter and teach you how to make better trading decisions by using the data properly. You have to learn to earn. Here's a picture of me at Schwab teaching Schwab's people how to trade on their Edge platform. All right. So now how can you basically go out there and teach you how to learn more how to do this? Well, you have spent the last 2 days, if you attended an event that I did this week or maybe today about learning the basics of Iceberg Orders. All right. Now, let's go out there and learn how to trade them. I'm going to show you live not starting tomorrow, but starting on Monday. Okay. So let me show you how to do that. Well, tomorrow would be you'll have access to the lessons, and then you'll be able to come live to see it live trading. Now, I showed you just earlier that the trading room. I want to invite you all in there, and I want you not to judge us on our winners. I want you to judge us on our losers and how few we have, because by seeing the losers, you'll know exactly, where to get in and where to get out. That is really the game plan when it comes to trading. All right. And we're live from 7:45 in the morning to about 4:30 in the afternoon. Now, our first audio broadcast is at 9 a.m. We're going to start commentary. We run about till 10:30, and then we'll kick up until 2:30 to 4 o'clock. So we don't talk all day. You could trade all day, but those are pretty much the best, most volatile times to trade. Now, every Tuesday, we do a Q&A with the traders. You could have access to it. We'll pick out some questions from some of you, and then myself or my other instructors, Josh, will basically go over and talk to you about them. Now, we also added some amazing things to what you're going to be getting here at Cyber Train University with this special event that we're doing. We're going to also give you alerts. So if you're not by your computer, you can at least access it on your computer. You can see the trading room. You can get the stocks that we're trading that are making big moves, all this good stuff. Now, this is the deal. Some of you said you would pay $1,000. Okay, I'm going to do a deal for you. Name your price. Name your price. Okay, give me whatever you want. I'm going to give you 1 week trial in this crash course. Okay, for 1 week. Whatever you think I'm worth, pay me. The more you give, the more you get. Okay, that's all I could say. But think about how much you've learned by just being here of level 3 and level 4 and seeing stocks that are up. I mean, for crying out loud, that one stock, which I was telling you, the PGY. When's the last time you saw a stock go from $5 to $11? We do it almost every day. I am going to show it to you. And not only that, I guarantee your money back. Whatever you give us, no matter what it is, I'll give it to you back. Now, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the trading room for live from 7:45 to 5, okay, every day. You're also going to get 3 pro workshops that are going to teach you level 3, time and sales, entries and exits. You are also going to get Traders Talk workshop and the library of old ones that we've done, over 100 hours of training. You're also going to get, if you sign up today, you're going to get access to my book. You could buy it at Amazon, or you could just name your price and get it for free. Get the web version of it, okay? All of this for the little price of, oops, I got the number here wrong. All for the single price of what you want to name it. And as a bonus, if you register right now for the first 20 callers, I will actually do a coaching class with you. Think about it. When's the last time you ever spoken to the owner? Not even buying a course. Some of them don't even want to talk to you. I will actually talk to you on the phone, and we will consult and see if this is for you or not after you go through it. What a deal. At a single price of name your price. That's it. You got the link up there. Click on it. Now, it is very important, everybody, that when you register, we are also going to, we need to know a little bit about you. We're going to ask you a little questionnaire. Let us know, did you take training before, which I already kind of asked you, but do it here. Please go out there and let me just end this poll because you don't need to see this. These are the results. So go out there, let us know. Do you have a brokerage account? Do you need a brokerage account? No. That's the next question. I want to go over a couple of questions with you. But let us know your experience of trading. Are you making money? Are you losing money? You're breaking even. The more you let us know, the better we can help you. And the better we could set you up for your career to do this, if this is for you or not. Now, I had a couple of questions that came across. I want to go over them. How much money do I need to start? People ask me. You know how much money you need to start? 0. The only money you need to start right now is jump into this trial. Name your price. That's what you need to do. Do you need a brokerage account to do this, to start? No. I do not want anyone here to trade. I want you to watch. I want you to see if other people here are making money trading today's markets. Okay? That's what it's all about. Remember that stock, TBLT? Okay? Look what happened. Remember that big seller at $7? He just got executed. The stock just ran to 780. Look at the volume bars. One big buyer started showing up here and ran it up and took the guy out. How is that possible? That's what we're going to teach you. That was something I was showing you before. Okay? Do I need to get level 3 and level 4? No, you don't need to buy anything. I don't want you to buy anything. All I want you to do is name your price, get into this trading room, okay, and let me show you in a week. By the way, you don't got to be there all day, and you don't got to be there all week. And you don't have to start on Monday. You let us know when you want to start. You can't get in the room until you activate it. So I know people are going away. If there's a certain specific day you want to do it, you could do it. What makes you different than other gurus in schools? Okay, that's a great question. I'm a market maker. Okay, I live here on Wall Street. I live here in New York. I got some of the biggest traders that live in my town. You're not going to beat them. I'm going to teach you how to join them. All right, that's what it's all about. I know a lot of you went out there, spent a lot of money on training. Don't get discouraged. Listen, I feel that if they were that great, you wouldn't find me. Okay, we always kind of recommend everyone go out there, listen to other people, and then when you come back to us, you'll see why what we do makes sense. There's a reason why I have a 5-star rating on Google. Okay, which is unheard of. You should actually even go look up some of the people out there that you've taken training with and see what their rating is. Some of them won't even have a rating because they're allowed to take it down. They're that embarrassed. Okay, why? Because this is what we do here. Does this work for options, futures, crypto, Forex? Yes, it does. I'm an actual stock trader. I'm going to teach you how to swing trade and day trade do it. You can use the options and futures also. By the way, if you're not making money with either one of them, then maybe it's a time to change. You know what I mean? Listen, I know you like the business. You know you like the industry. But if one's not working for you, if you're not making money within 60 to 90 days, you're pretty much wasting your time. Now, you can see some of the testimonials on our website, what people have to say. You're more than welcome to watch them. These are real people just like you. And they'll tell you the good things about how we, what we've done over the years and how we changed their lives, And there's some great videos out there. I got people after 30 years that said, I wish I found you sooner. Listen, it's never too late to learn how to trade. It's really not. So go out there, name your price, whatever it is. Nothing's embarrassing. Okay? Whatever you can afford, whatever you could donate. Whatever you could donate, and just help pay the staff, whatever it is. We're going to go out there and we're going to do it. And not only that, like I told you, I will guarantee your money back that if you don't learn anything, if you thought we wasted your time, guess what? You didn't waste, we didn't waste our time. We wasted your time. We want to give you money back. We want to give it back to you. But let me show you what it's like. Listen, just that one stock that I just showed you would have probably, some of you would be happy that if you made that in a year. Look at everything you're going to get. 1 week trial. You're going to get live trading room. You're going to get the weekly workshops. You're going to get the pro workshops, traders talk. You're going to get Fausto's book. You're going to get a coaching class with me personally. Everything. All you have to do, c2.co.trial. Craig, you're in. Well, let me look at this really quick. So I got a bunch of registrants that are coming in right now. Let me just kind of read them. Where is my emails? There we go. All right. So I got Leroy Watkins has got your registration that just came in. Welcome aboard. Look forward to talking to you. Jonathan just got your registration. Donated $1. Thank you very much. You're more than welcome. You're going to get everything we told you. Appreciate it. Craig Crandock got your registration. Was that you? I didn't. Oh, there you go, Craig. I got yours. Welcome aboard. Nick, I got your registration. Who else we got here? Roy just got your registration. All right. Any other questions? Yes, I'm already in. Okay. How do you gravitate to your specific stocks? Do you use scanners to find them? Jeffrey, I'm going to show you how to scan the market. What we do is we work through the big percentage gainers and losers. That's really what we do, and I'll show you how to find those stocks. All right. But like I said, what are you going to know about, Jeff? I didn't see you register yet. Let me show it to you live in the market. So all those great questions you're asking, you're going to learn. Any other questions? Lewis, you know what? Let me share that. I'll put that in the room. So Lewis said he spent a lot of money on training. His wife wants to kill him. Listen, Lewis, I hear that all the time. Maybe it's going to be a last hurrah. Sometimes you need to go out there and, you got to do it right. So, like I said, sometimes it takes a few people out there to learn from some people out there before you find the right person. You know what? You have to gravitate to them. That's really what comes down to it. And maybe you just want the right fit. Listen, we've all went to school, right? We've taken classes, the same classes over and over and over again. And we all could say that, Dan, that teacher was terrible, but oh my God, if you can get that teacher, she's the best. And we know some of them stink, some of them are great. We had children, we always want our kids in the right classes with the good teachers, not with the bad teachers. Not that they're bad people, but maybe they can't get rid of them, whatever it may be. Listen, my wife's a teacher, all right? Some people like her, some people don't. It's normal, but you know what? We want to do what's best. And sometimes you got to do your homework, and you have to do that. A couple other people I got here. Andre, there you go. You're the one that was asking a lot of questions. Got your registration. Cass just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Looks like everyone's starting to fill in their forms. I had another question that came across here. And the question was, if you're such a great trader, why you teach? And listen, and then someone says, don't take offended of it. Listen, I don't get offended. I think that's a great question. And I think you should ask every guru that. Why do I teach? Okay. Why do I have the time to do it? Well, let me tell you something. I am only as good as the people I surround myself with. All right. And I've trained so many people. There are a lot of schools out there. I'm going to teach you how to teach your grandkids, your kids, friends. So this is not the Fausto crystal ball. And I just, you know what? I do a lot of charity work. I've helped people with memory. I mean, this is a great therapy for some of us here. So, listen, it keeps your mind going. It's just awesome. So I also like to help people. I've changed their lives. You know what? And not only that, but I hate going out and people are like, oh, you're a trader? Oh, you're going to lose all your money. You know what I mean? When you talk, I hate to see people be so negative. You know what I mean? I'm like, and the first thing I do, I did a speaking at an event, and there was an angry person that had to blame everyone in the room because of his stupidity. And the first thing I asked him, he was telling me, listen, do me a favor, what did you trade? Let me look up the stock that you traded. And he says, yeah, I had a stock. I had it from 50 and it went all the way down to 12. And I'm like, wait a minute. How'd you have a stock from 50 to go down to 12? Well, I had it for about 2 months. I said, first of all, you were not a day trader. You thought you were, and then you made that day trade into a swing trade to an investment because you didn't want to take a loss. Who trained you? Oh, what does that have to do with it? Has everything to do with it. Well, I took a couple of classes, the story changes, and I just, there's certain people you can help and there's certain people you can't, it's like going to a doctor's office. Some doctors have to be honest with you and say, these are the risks and some of them not. But you can't go out there and diagnose your own health. You got to go to the experts. So come to people like us. Let us teach you how to do it the right way. And then, like I said, what do you have to lose? Your money back? That's all. Couple of more shout outs right there. Christian, I got your registration. Welcome aboard. Nancy, I got your registration. Welcome aboard. Hazamuni Hassan, got your registration. Welcome aboard. John Kent probably broke the record right now on the donation. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Pay those, yeah. Ted Singer just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Guys, it's a money back guarantee. Money back guaranteed. I'm going to teach you level 3, level 4. You're going to have access to the trading room. You're going to see stocks go up 50, 100%. You're going to see how we find them. You're going to talk to our staff. You're going to get a coaching class with me. Go out there, make your investment, stop pretending, and start reacting, okay? You have to learn before you can earn. This is a great job. It pays a lot of money. It's not a full-time job. It's everything that you always ask for, but you got to surround yourself with a good team and learn how to do it great. Lewis, no, it's whatever you select. That's not true. And if you're having an issue online, you can always call us at 516-280-5350. And another thing too, if anyone is looking for a specific guru that's good on Forex, futures, options, feel free to email me. I'll be happy to send it to you. I don't care. Okay. So if you're having a problem, Lewis, fill it up. Just they'll click it there. All right. And if you do a mistake, we'll refund your money. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. Who else we got here? A couple of people. Robert, Daniel's got your registration. Welcome aboard. I'm still missing some people. I don't know what, I mean, listen, there was over a lot of people in here. What do you have to lose? $1, $10, $100, $1,000? Make your donation. Like I said, and if you're not happy, we'll give you money back. But it's a lot of work to show you how it goes. You should know how to play the game. John Romano is just putting a chat to Tom, telling everybody when you're ready to begin, you're gonna be able to talk to him. You're gonna talk to our staff. We'll get you started on top of that. All right. All right. We got about another minute or so, and I got to run. I'm gonna go enjoy the beautiful hot day here in New York. I'm gonna be one of those people gonna go out in their boat and enjoy my life, just like you want to do it. You know, talking to great people like you and getting you in here and get you involved, learning how to play the art of day trading, stock trading. You know, you see what's happened with the market, everything. Let me go out there and show you how to do it. Make a donation. Go out there. Just please, when you talk to your education advisor, he's going to book a date with you with your appointment with me. So just make sure, you know, you probably want to wait like more in the middle of the week of next week, because you want to get a feel of what's going on. And, you know, you want to be in the trading room for at least a day or two. You'll see some good days, bad days, you know, flat days. Need to know what's going on. Craig, you're already in the trading room right now? Okay, no problem. I think I see you right now. Yep. Is that you just chatted? I think I see you in the room, Craig. Good. Very savvy of you. All right, traders. Listen, if you didn't sign up, were you not ready? I get it. No problem. Don't worry about it. Maybe you need to still do your homework, and I get it. Maybe it's not the right time. Listen, if you want to postpone it when you're ready to start, you can register, and maybe you want to do it, maybe going away, maybe getting surgery, or you got to go on vacation, wherever it is. But you listen, it's fresh in your mind. Sign up now. You could always postpone it. If you're not ready, that's great. Listen, I don't take offense of it. Maybe you don't like the way I look. Maybe you don't like the way I sound. Maybe I sound too good. Maybe I sound too bad. But what I do want to tell you, if you didn't sign up, go out there. You have to learn from gurus, and you're going to have to learn from a few people. You can't go out there and think you're going to learn by yourself. It just does not work that way. Go out there, learn from a few traders, and then, like I said, come back here. You know what I mean? And go from there. But you got to learn from a few people to make sure it's your style. Because if you think, you know, you think of education's expensive, try ignorance. Because you could lose everything. You work very hard for your money. Some of you are getting ready for retirement. Maybe you are retired. You need to trade. You worked all your life to save your IRA. You want to trade it. But you can't just go out there and think you can live off it. You could go through that money in a year, right? You got to build on it now. You got to make your days pay. That's what it's all about. It's all about money management. It's all about capitalism. It's all about going out there and just learning how to play the game. So come on in, join us, money back guaranteed. And like I told you, if you don't like it, we'll give you money back. But in the meantime, listen, learn, which we say the 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn, and you'll know why everyone loves doing this. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'd like to thank the staff. Look forward to seeing you all, and look forward to talking to you all. Enjoy your weekend, and keep cool.